But why do you need to avoid things like this, particularly during the summer? It's going to have some type of berry on it. And who likes berries?
Me.
But what animal that you do not want to be bitten by likes berries? Snake. Okay?
Big feet.
So you need to be aware of your surroundings. What tree is this right here?
Oak.
Pine. How can you tell? Okay. What's the difference between this tree and this tree right here? That is a loblolly pine. Loblolly pines have lots of bunches at the top. This is a longleaf pine. This is the official pine of the state of North Carolina. I think the longleaf is. This is what they're planting now because it's straighter and it does not have as many what? Limbs. Because when they cut it, what do they want to cut? They want as much cut out of it as they can. And this actually grows taller. Two snakes that we would look for here.
Coil snake? Copperhead?
Copperhead would be one. The eastern diamondback would be the other. The eastern diamondback would be over in there. Rattlesnake. Now, how would you tell there would be a rattlesnake? You'd hear rattling. Now, if you see a copperhead, what do? You stop. You back up slowly, right? Okay, because it is just afraid of you as you are of it. Now, if you saw two really, really nice little bears up there, little cubs, how many people would run up there and pet them and play with them? Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Which one of you is the fastest? Okay, you're dead.
Yay.
Okay?
I'm dead.
You're dead. Okay? Now, one of you two is going to be dead because you're because if you see cubs, you need to get away because the mother is instinctively going to come after anything that gets close to the cub. Okay? Now, if you're my size, size, if a bear comes up to you, now with a mother bear, I can't tell you whether to stay or run, but of other bears, if you run, they can run faster than you. They can climb higher than you. What do you need to do?
Too.
Somebody tell me what you need to do.
I'm big
You
now.
show no fear.
I'm big.
You show that you are bigger than they are. Okay? And they will stand up and they will do the same thing to you. You do not run then, okay? Sooner or later, a bear will just turn around and walk away. Here, anything east, anything west of the Mississippi, with a grizzly bear, say your final prayers, okay? Because they don't care. They just are hungry. They're going to look at you as what? Well, they're going to look at you, Jake. They're going to look at you as an appetizer, okay? They're going to look at me as a full meal. Okay, what other animals are we going to see here? In here, what other animals will we see?
Any day.
Rabbits? You going to see any coyotes?
Yeah, you better watch out for chickens.
When you walk, not this time of the year because it's cooler now, you need to be very, very aware of where you're walking. And you're talking to somebody who's been bitten twice by snakes, okay? And you can tell when I walk, a lot of times I walk with my head down, and if I see anything move or if I see a piece of wood that looks curved, I'll just slow down just to make sure that it's not what it looks like it's going to be. Any questions? That was a buzzard. How can you tell the difference? What's the difference when you're looking up in the air? What's the difference between an eagle and most of the other large birds you'll see here. An eagle has a wingspan straight across, completely straight line across, and you can tell that that's an eagle. The other thing you're looking for, if you're looking for a male, is what? What's his head going to be?
White.
Completely white, right? Anybody ever heard of an osprey eagle?
No.
An osprey eagle has a bigger wingspan. It's got a 6 to 8 foot wingspan, and it's always around water, and it can actually dive. The military, the Marines use something called what? Osprey helicopters, right? They can go straight up as a helicopter, and then they shift their rotors, and it actually becomes more of a plane, okay? An osprey flies over a pond and looks for fish, and it can dive straight down and go 6 feet underwater and use its talons to get a fish. Why do ospreys not like eagles?
They're arch nemesis. And because the eagles take the ospreys.
The eagles take their fish because the eagles are smaller, and the ospreys pick the fish up and are carrying it back to their thing. And since the eagles are smaller and faster, what do? They grab the fish for themselves. So when you see ospreys, you're not going to see eagles, generally speaking, because they're catfish farms in where I'm from. And guess who's around catfish farms? Ospreys. Guess who's not around catfish farms?
Eagles.
Eagles.
Because eagles can't eat the catfish because they're bigger.
Well, ospreys stay away from eagles. If the eagle comes to an area, tell me which way is north.
That way. Wait, let me get out my car.
Yes,
It's that
Tell me
way.
which-
It's that way. It's that way. It's that way.
How's one of the ways you can tell?
The moss is growing on the north
There's
side.
more moss on the other side, generally speaking. Moss, and there's water here, but moss will grow on the north side because it does not get as much sun, and it actually gets more water.
Look at this.
That's not always true if there's a lot of water around,
I'm facing north.
but I've looked at trees and it is mostly that way. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Why would it be more smooth?
See those ferns here? Where are they growing? But what's it close to? Water. And unless it freezes, they'll grow all year long right there. If you try to dig them up and carry them to your house and you don't water them these type of ferns every day, what are they going to do?
Die.
Yeah. But I've heard what I thought was a whistle twice. Now, nobody say a word. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I do not want anybody to say somebody did it or somebody didn't. I want to explain to you why you should not. If you're at Camp Tuscarora, or if you're at a summer camp and people hear that whistle, do you know the first thing they're going to do? They're going to get on their radios and do what? And say, I heard a whistle. And so every available person that's not doing anything at that time, they're going to send them to the area that you're in because they think somebody has blown a whistle and it's an emergency. Okay? So when you blow it, understand that there may be repercussions. Then you're going to have to explain it to who? your senior patrol leader, your scoutmaster, and if you've been especially good the whole week or half of the week, in other words, if you've been especially bad a half a week, you may even earn a call to your parents, okay? So think about that. When you blow that whistle, what you're saying is there's danger, okay? What'd you learn?
Snakes like water.
Okay,
Rest.
yes, snakes like water. And if there is a drought like there is in eastern North Carolina now, and you have water in your yard, well, it's one of the things you need to really look when you're walking around. Now, it's so cold up here, are they going to be moving very fast? No. Noah, what'd you learn today?
Well, I didn't know that. Well, you know how bears would do if you.
Oh, the bear? You do, but again, with grizzly bears, I don't think it matters. And with polar bears, I don't think it matters. Polar bears, if you got a polar bear, you need to have some type of reinforced walls because they do not open doors, they just walk through walls. Sam, what'd you learn today?
I learned that snakes like berries.
Okay.
I never knew that. I knew that snakes
Xander?
Ferns need a lot of water.
What?
Ferns need a lot of water.
Yeah, one of the things that I did not see today that I would like to see when you go on hikes is for you to drink more water. Okay?
I drank it.
Why do you need to drink more water, Xander?